It'd be a shame if I had to kill you if you said anything.
I told you about killing people, dude.
I want to find out what's underneath that mask.
I'm not wearing a mask. I have fur.
We see an empty room. Well, that's not exactly correct. The room is emptiness, a white void stretching out to an unseen horizon, no walls or ceiling, a shining circular dais seemingly floating in the center. A figure manifests from the white, coalescing from nothingness to somethingness, their shape and features shifting and unset. As they step to the center of the disc, a plethora of glass slivers rise from the edges. The shards elongate into display-sized pieces before snapping off of the disc with a sharp crack, taking to the air. They orbit the figure, dozens, if not hundreds of these displays, each showing different things. A large, mountainous ship floating through the astral sea. An interior, plain office building with a small, squat fae processing some paperwork. A battle happening between two spelljammers, the focus on the deck captains, and more. The information is overwhelming, but as two screens featuring a black tabaxi and a young cloud giant catch the figure's eye, a wry smile crosses their face. They are only truly recognizable feature. Hello, Guilders, and welcome into Tales of the Riot Nexus Dead God Dilemmas. I'm Tim of the Wizard. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm going to be your humble dungeon master tonight. We're going to be diving on into the adventure very shortly, but before we do so, I'm going to go around and have my players introduce themselves and their characters. Domino, why don't you start?
Hey guys, I'm Domino RPG. My pronouns are he, they. I will be playing Callan Zelithar tonight, whose pronouns are also he, they.
Beautiful. Next we have Reich.
Hello, everybody. I'm Reichq. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing Lux. Pronouns also she, her.
Fantastic. Next we have Galaxy.
Hi, I'm GalaxyBot, and I am playing... Oh, my pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Kite in the Wind, and his pronouns are he, they.
Excellent. And last but certainly not least, we got Werewolf.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Werewolf BF. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Lance a Little. Pronouns he, him, and today's gonna be a totally normal day.
It'll be so normal.
So normal.
So normal.
So normal, you guys.
Yes, so when we last left the party, they were dropping off some pixie bodies and, heading through the astral sea. And if you want to see more, just catch all that up with, because there was a bunch of stuff that happened. But, we're going to dive right in. So they all are departing off the Nimbus, having landed on this kind of small worker town floating about this dead god. What does it look like as y'all are approaching the settlement?
Kite has disguised himself, I think.
Yeah.
I believe. If I remember correctly, he's a tiefling right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Lux is just looking around to see if she can get a glimpse of the workers so that she can use her disguise kit on herself and the other two.
Okay, I'm going to say, Lux, go ahead and make me a perception check. Kite, go ahead and make me just a stealth check as you are, trying to blend in as best as possible.
26.
Ew.
Oh.
Oh, not that good. Stealth? 16? 16. Better than I thought, but...
And what are the other two doing?
What are the other two doing? We're up here on the ship. We're about to land.
Oh, I would say you've already landed. You're at the gangway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we landing somewhere where we're going to need to present paperwork?
No.
No, you guys have landed far off to the edge, like away from prying eyes, kind of nestled in rocks.
Okay, so we're
Also,
not
if
in
I-
the settlement. We're away from.
If
okay.
I remember correctly, we also landed on the dark side of this asteroid that is
Classic.
orbiting the dead god, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
We're hiding in the shadow of this.
Yes,
Medium.
we are.
Shadow of the shadows, if you will.
Yeah.
Shadow of the day.
I think that I'm just gonna tone down my look a little bit because that seems to be the order of the day. Just go for like a big stormy sort of ponytail in the back, and then just like tones and shades of gray and black. It's still a kind of ridiculous outfit, I think, but like it's much less kind of standouty. So I don't know if I need to like do a deception roll or something.
No, I'm gonna say that like this is like I think this is probably what Lance is doing like in their morning prep, right? Like they're going through it and they're thinking, and they don themselves accordingly. So you depart in this kind of stealthier outfit, absolutely.
Cool.
So, but it sounds like you are also trying to blend in, kind of similar to Kite.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm like trying to like fit a specific profile. I'm just trying to be a little more low key than I usually am.
Definitely.
Pulling the rainbows out of my hair that were in there last week.
I'm going to say, go ahead and make me just a stealth check to see how successful you are then in general.
Cool. Stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Or deception, I think, your call.
If it's a deception, that'd be an 18.
18. I think that you do a good job at it. Like, there is definitely still... I think that there is like maybe one thing that like you can't go without that is somewhat eye-catching. Do you have any idea what that might be?
I think that the big stormy pony, because I've just pulled all my hair into kind of one ponytail, but it's, big cloudy. There is a giant bow. I tied it with a ribbon, and it is a huge bow.
Oh my
Like
God.
Sailor Saturn, like the bow on the front of her sailor uniform, but it's behind my head.
I love it. It's so great.
That is amazing.
Weren't you trying to blend in?
This is blending in. It's behind my head.
Yeah, it's behind the head.
Yeah, as he says,
we're saying the same thing.
As he says that, like a little crackle of like lightning kind of jumps from one band of the bow to the next.
We're all saying the same thing. We're going on the download today.
Kite looks at Lux and says, "And you think I'm the one with the stealth issue?"
Look, I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry.
What? I mean, don't touch Lance without Lance's permission.
Oh, I'm not touching him.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I think I'm being... You guys know how I dress. I think this is pretty tame.
You're wearing pastels instead of jewel tones? Good job.
That is why I brought disguise kits. That is exactly why I brought disguise kits.
There is nothing in that disguise kit that could possibly be even close to this season.
She stares at him and just keeps walking so she can just find out who is here.
Kite's like, "Lance, why don't you put my cloak on? It's black. It'll just kind of cover up some of the bright a little bit."
No, it's all
and
blacks and grays.
He's like trying to like hold the... It's kind of green. He's like trying to hold the cloak up to him, but
like
it's
a
like
capelet on.
Yeah, it's like too small.
That is amazing. That is incredible. What is Cal doing during this moment?
I think during all of this, Cal is standing at the bottom of the gangway. He's foregone his signature red duster. So you just have like his little sleeveless turtleneck sweater with the boob window. and like the harness that he normally wears, and he's also his hair is down. He doesn't have it in the high pony, so like his hair is it's still straightened, but it is coming straight down. So like his bangs partially cover his face a little bit more, and he does look a little less recognizable because probably one of the big like things that people recognize about him is like this bright ass red coat that he's no longer wearing at this time. But while they're all bickering, he's just kind of like staring out onto this giant being that they're going to, embark upon soon. And it dawns on him that this is something that he's seen in a vision, in a trance. And his hand instinctively goes to rest on the pack of like this worn pack of holding that he also has on his person. And it almost looks like he's trying to like contain excitement a little bit.
Absolutely. I think in this moment, as you like look out at this dead god's figure, go ahead and make me a I want to say wisdom check, or sorry, a insight check. Or do you have proficiency in insight to start?
I would say right now in this moment he would have his aura sight on, so yes, he would have proficiency on insight.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a charisma check that you're proficient in.
A charisma check that I'm proficient in. Okay. Wait, am I? I don't.
I was
think
gonna
I'm
say, do you have
proficient
any of
in
those?
any charisma?
I was gonna say this guy has no charisma.
I'm not.
No
I have
riz.
0 riz.
And yet all of it somehow.
Cal has no riz. So,
And yet we are all in love.
He can have a lot of personality. He's just nobody listens to.
just absolutely 0 riz. So I guess I'll just roll something.
Yeah, just roll. So roll a, I guess, just a charisma roll, and then add whatever. Well, whatever your proficiency plus 3.
This is looking real good so far.
So we'll add a 3 to that. That's going to be a 12.
So okay, so with a 12, I think as you look out,
Like, are you sure you don't want me
the-
to roll that insight though? Like, are you sure?
I'm sure, but thank you for your consult. So
Oh.
as you look out across the this figure of the dead god, this fossilized semi-humanoid form, you're doing your best to contain the excitement in the bag as much as possible, but it is overwhelming, and you like can't help but feel yourself being like having that feeling flow into you, as if you like this empathetic bond that you share with the egg. You can't help but feel like this wanton desire, and you feel that desire point you straight towards the head of the dead god.
He's gonna pull the egg out of the bag. And he's going to hold it in front of his face, and he's like, listen, I am so excited too, but like, please, like, there's so many steps we still have to go through before we like get to there, and can we please bring it down just a little bit? Please?
So what's the party's reaction as they see Cal produce a ostrich-sized egg from his bag?
Does it look like a normal egg?
No, it is
Nope.
jet black. It is a jet black egg. It is a slightly corkscrew shaped, actually.
Okay, chic. Look at her.
Cal, what is that?
Isn't that the egg?
egg?
What
Yeah,
It's
egg?
an
it's
egg.
the space shark egg that got sold to Cal that we're trying to put here.
It's not a space shark. It's a star lancer.
Yeah, a space shark.
No.
I'm
No,
sorry,
no.
what?
Okay. No, they are different. Okay.
A Star
See,
Lancer?
space sharks have a finite life cycle. Okay. Star lancers, there are a finite amount in the world, and if they die, they revert back to an egg form, and you have to bring them back to the corpse of a dead god that they were born from, and they will be born again anew. And then if their home or like this corpse of a dead god is destroyed, then they can no longer be brought back. There's huge difference between star lancers and space sharks. Also, space sharks, like, they act mostly off of instinct. They're not that intelligent. Star lancers, very intelligent, can speak to you.
So it would be bad if we blew up this body, is what you're saying.
Can you do it quickly?
No, we shouldn't blow up the body. We should not blow up the body. That's a bad
Yes,
idea.
it would be very bad if we blew up the body.
Can you do it quickly?
Do what quickly?
Do the thing where it
The
comes
hatching
back
thing, the
quickly. The
incubation.
hatching thing, yes.
I don't know. I've never done it before.
I do feel like we need to rewind a second. Lux, is there a way that we can deal with whatever is here for your job without blowing this up?
Well, I have some options, but the fact that they sent me here alone,
Yeah.
there are many workers here. They
Sure.
all live here.
Yeah.
They abandoned to me. Actually, can I roll a perception check?
Didn't we see a whole
Oh.
town?
There's a town. That doesn't mean that we know it's populated or not.
So I'm gonna say with that.
That's fair.
So looping back to Lux's 26. So Lux, as you are like, I think this is kind of like maybe you'll Cal literally brings the egg out like while you're walking up to the edge of the town. And I think Cal, you feel okay doing this because there is not a soul in sight. There it is. It is empty, and it is like a ghost town. If this asteroid had tumbleweeds, there would be some of those tumbling through because it is empty. There aren't people walking around, and you see, which strikes you as odd because you definitely can see like movement and motion happening inside the open torso of the calcified dead god, right? Like you can see machinery and stuff and smoke and debris being pumped out of machines inside of it. But the town that you find yourself in currently is a ghost town. But with the 26, Lux, I'm gonna say that you do see that there is one like a doorway that as you kind of are walking towards it, or as y'all are kind of walking into town, you can like audibly hear it, like the click of it shutting, as if somebody had attempted to close it quietly.
Okay, so she's just gonna hold up her hand and be like, shh.
So
And then she's gonna listen.
Are we all just gonna like look at Lex and be like, "Who's you shushing?"
Yeah, pretty much.
She's gonna be like, shh.
What?
And she's just gonna listen. And she's gonna just like carefully step closer to see if she can hear anything else.
I'm gonna say as you move closer, you see something that you I don't think had like been in a like the angle to notice before as you kind of move up the steps of like one of the houses. The buildings themselves appear to be almost like boxes that were plonked down onto the surface. They look pre-manufactured and pre-built as though they were like you know those units that schools would sometimes get where it's like this is literally a trailer that is a classroom, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like that, except smaller and for living space. And you see several of them plonk, like to build almost like an Old West style front, right, where they're kind of all facing the same direction. And as you kind of walk up and you move forward, you see like coming around the side, you see that all of the front doors of the buildings all have paper kind of like stuck to them, and on them in bright black lettering, on these yellow papers, you see the words quarantine.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Cal raises an eyebrow.
Quarantine.
It says what, Lux?
It says quarantine.
And
People are.
Oh,
I think like Lux has kind of gone first around the corner, and the rest of y'all join her as she says that, as you're saying that. And you can all see this too. It's all very obvious. And you see like the buildings across the street as well that are facing y'all also have the same papers kind of stuck to the doors.
Why would they be using paper for quarantine? Where is everybody?
Can I is this where oh my gosh, no, I forgot the very, very nice dwarf.
Oh, Vic.
Yeah, is this where Vic's partner was working? I remember them saying something about their partner was on a mission somewhere else. Was this
I'm just going to go ahead and give it to you because you have guessed correctly. Yes.
Swag.
wait. Quarantine it's not. And Kite looks at Cal and is like, "You don't think it's from the clown thing, do you?"
I think it's from the clown thing.
From the what?
He mentioned the clown thing.
Okay, so all right, I know there's like a million different things happening right now. He puts the egg back in his bag. He's like, all right, I know there's like so much happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mad Dog working on this fractaline disease. I encountered one of the refugees that we rescued from Stomachton. They reunited with their polycule, but one of their partners is also sick with the disease, which is what I thought that Mad Dog was working on. Completely different disease. It's some kind of clown disease. And they were last here.
Interesting.
No, it's not interesting. It's horrifying. There was wheezing.
That's what I was about to ask. Like, could
noises
you
and
like
big feet,
yeah.
and it was terrifying.
Yeah, genuinely sounded bad.
Okay, so we should stay away from this area. It sounds like.
Probably.
I think we should keep moving quietly.
So, okay. I have an idea. But I don't know. It's just an idea to throw out there. What if we try and maybe make some noise far away from us and see if anything comes out to like investigate?
I mean,
because we can figure out if we're dealing with the like fractaline disease or if we're dealing with this clown disease and what mayhaps these people look like right now. If there are people and they're not dead.
so if what I heard was actually correct, this is an overly dangerous place to be.
Yeah.
It does seem
Well,
that way.
it definitely ain't safe.
Yeah.
It's something they didn't even think I could handle, so...
Oh, you think this is part of you thinking they want you to die, is they sent you somewhere where you would probably die.
Yeah, I mean, they were, according to... And she pauses. She's like, my friend,
Wait, you have a friend?
not the time. Anyway.
I'm so proud of you.
Kite's actually giggling.
Okay. Thank you. Anyway, so she told me that they were talking about how the higher ups or whatever of the Knights Accord were talking about what to do when I die, which has kind of been up in the air because, I'm not like the other members, so.
You're a little bit.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I've been dead.
I was trying to think of a nicer way to say that.
There is no nicer way to say it. It's the fact that I've been dead.
But you're alive again.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like Cal like casually just like puts a hand on Lux again. You don't feel dead.
Yeah, like you're obviously alive, or at least undead in some way that's cool with Yura, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not dead. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah. Like, you're, just like an exception to the rule.
Anyway, I think we should push forward.
Yes, I think we should also. But you guys have to be quieter. Please.
Lux, my middle name is Stealth.
No, it is not. It is absolutely not.
Do you guys want me to kind of scout ahead?
No, I got this. I can do this part. I can do most of it. Anyway.
I mean, I can see stuff you can't.
I can climb things.
So can I.
It's fine.
You think you're special because you can climb? Like, what are we doing here?
I mean, I can also climb things.
See? Kite can climb things too.
Oh my fucking god. I don't know why I let you guys come with me. Anyway,
It's because we're your new friends.
I'm going to go look now.
We would have had to come here regardless. I feel like it would have been worse if we had both shown up here and you didn't know we were here.
It's true.
Because you probably would have just blown it up.
Okay, I'm not...
Also true. Which, as we established, is not on the table right now.
No, sorry.
It's not on the table at all, ever.
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess we're not going to use my starite and my detonator, so...
No.
Would you feel okay blowing up the only thing that's keeping these Star Lancers alive?
Obviously not.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants to blow up the entire place. I think she wants to blow up just the facility that she was told to blow up. Is that right?
I need to blow up... No, I don't need to blow them up. I just need to take out the Sharans that are doing whatever the fuck they're doing here.
Oh.
I'm gonna be completely
You were the
honest
one
here.
who was just talking about your star right, okay? It's not out of line for me to assume you want to blow something up when you apparently have star right and a detonator on you at this current moment.
I do, because we didn't know. We didn't know until we walked out that this was apparently... That Cal has some sort of egg that has to go into this thing and come out and be alive. I don't know. I mean, I could run back and just put it back in the ship, but I don't think we have time for that. What?
Listen, if they've got a facility or something, and we can blow that, we can, do some demolitions on that without injuring the rest of the structure, that's fine. But I'm very worried about the fact that there is a Sharan outpost here, and I don't see a single Star Lancer around here.
Does seem to be a problem. So let's go.
Do you enter into one of the buildings?
No, not into one of the
No.
sick buildings. I think Lux is going to plan to she's trying to obviously get ahead of them a little bit, so she can look. It's kind of a passive aggressive thing that she's doing right now, where she's trying to get ahead of them very quietly and look and see if there's any other buildings or people beyond this section.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make me another perception check. Is anybody else doing this as well? Taking a look.
Sure. And I will say that just because of sheer excitement, Cal's probably keeping in step with Lux.
She's like side-eyeing him, like, what are you doing?
He's not even paying attention to her, I'm going to be completely honest.
Also, I got a
feel like
27.
He wants to get whatever this is done.
I'm trying to be very chill because everyone's very high key right now. So I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching anything, going inside any doors. And it's killing me.
Of course it's killing you.
Of course it is.
Yep.
Also, I got a 27.
I'm just waiting for Roll20 to get its shit together.
Aren't we all?
27, 27 perception from Lux, 18 perception from Cal, and Kite.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Get in here, Kite.
Oh,
Get in
yeah.
here.
You can make a perception. Was there something else that Kite wanted to do?
I think he does kind of want to sniff around to see if there's like any signs that there might be clowning happening. Like just any signs of kazoo noises or confetti honks.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me a perception check as well.
Okay.
Or investigation. Your call.
I will do investigation, which is a total of 16. I already rolled the die. So.
Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to say, so Lux and Cal, both very excited, moving off quickly away from y'all, away from Kite and Lance. The buddies paired off kind of a little bit. Lance, you are like, in fact, I'm going to say, Lance, go ahead and make me
a chill check.
Yeah, I was going to say like a wisdom save to like avoid temptation.
Could I have help from Lady?
Yes.
The two of us are just
definitely.
like, just kind of chittering back and forth.
Lady's like gripping your like your ankle or like your pant leg and like trying to.
A 17.
Yeah, with Lady's help, you feel the temptation to like you're like I think even before you realize it, your hand is going for like the door handle, and you pull back and you avoid the temptation of entering.
I have like my hand out and Lady's standing on it, and I'm using minor illusion, and we're playing tic-tac-toe on my hand.
I love it.
Oh my goodness!
That's how I'm keeping focused instead of going and doing silly things.
Amazing. And Cal and Lux, y'all kind of like step off a little quickly trying to find somebody. I think that y'all walk down the sidewalk like 10, 15, 20, maybe like 50 or so feet away. When you see that this like worker town is actually not super huge, but there's like several rows of these kind of like little houses. There's like a little general store, and there is a very like rundown looking medical facility, and you see the silhouette of a figure enter into that building. What do you two do?
You see what I just saw?
Yeah. I'm gonna say that she also has Itzel with her because I forgot to mention that. So Itzel is sneaky. He's being a little sneaky guy.
Perfect. I assumed Itzel was there.
Yeah. We all
just kind of assume
here.
He does a little sneaky, like lowers himself and just like,
We just kind of assume that you guys have like your companions with you.
Yeah.
Itzel is trying very hard to be sneaky. It's very cute because his tail, which is incorporeal, just keeps like, he's very happy also despite being sneaky, and he keeps whacking into stuff, but because he's a ghost, it's like phasing through, right?
Yeah.
and not being stopped.
See, incredible.
Buddy.
Everyone should be more like Itzel. But yeah, she's like, that person isn't quarantined or whatever, so maybe we should. I want to see who that is.
Let's go see who it is.
Okay.
Amazing. So the two of you step off. Lance, you're attempting to distract yourself. Kite, you see, you kind of like, instead of like looking outwards towards like the greater area, you kind of like begin to examine the closer area a little bit more in depth without going into any of the buildings. You're taking a look around. You do definitely see that this place is well trodden. Like you see that there has been lots of tracks that have like gone to basically all of these buildings. But there's also like a bit of a fine layer of dust that has been disturbed mostly by your footprints, but you do get the sense that there may be one other set of tracks here as well. It's distinctive because it appears to be, it doesn't appear to be like a bipedal creature, if that makes sense. Like it almost looks like a slithering body, as it were. Like it's like that kind of trail.
Clown slug.
And it's in that moment that you have that realization that you see off to the side from the direction that you came from, a bright red balloon has floated out from around the corner.
No. Oh boy. Kite is so interested in the balloon, it's not even funny.